Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Looks like a good ball through. Can he finish? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Out wide to the right. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Tries a through ball. They've scored! What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Passes it through. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
How about it? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
He's dealt with that well. And we hit half-time.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes. Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
It's come loose. Forward it goes. Ball's out on the left now. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gets his head to it! He will be livid with himself. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
He can get that clear. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Aim forward. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. Hits one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
So what now? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Aimed long and direct. And he's made certain that won't get through. There is the final whistle. Well, it's not quite the end of the world, but it doesn't help. A defeat in the first game. Now they need to turn it round. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we're underway. Tries a through ball, and the defence can get it clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box. Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Timely intervention. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. They've managed to get it away. Goes for the cross. Keeper's ball. There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Crosses in a low one. In with a header! Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Looks to slip it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. "60 minutes played. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now the pass. Pumps it upfield. Passes it through. And the shot! Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward. in good numbers.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks like a good ball through. Forward it goes. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Goes long and forward. He's gone long. Gets into a dangerous position. Played it out wide, but the less said about that pass, the better. Throw in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Who's going to make this theirs? He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's that. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and...
Itu lagi Bu, itu sama sendiri di mapping apa tuh?
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. He's made sure that that won't get through.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. Who's going to make this theirs? Now here's the through ball. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Hits it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Goalkeeper's ball. Spoon forward. Plays a clever pass. That had to be more accurate. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Looks like a good ball through. That had too much on it. There is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Out of play for a throw. Gets his foot in there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Goes long and forward. Spreads it wide. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Needed a better pass there. Thrust towards the front line. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Ball's out on the left now. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Aimed long and direct. Well positioned to make that interception. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Just 5 minutes left. Looks to slip it through. Tries one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, the keeper ended up a spectator there. He was wrong-footed and stranded, and for me, I think he was left praying.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Good clearance and very necessary. That's it, they are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Played out to the wing, and that's not going to reach. Tries a through ball. Heaved to the back post. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Pushes it out wide.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, Not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Looks to slip it through. Gets good distance on it. Gets into a dangerous position. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now the pass, and he's cut it out. That's gone a long way up and away. It's come loose. Throw in. And that's another throw. Out again for a throw-in. Pumps it forwards. Gets it back. Pumps it upfield. Ball's out on the left now. Nicely controlled. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Goes for the cross. Oh, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Aimed forward. The shot's on! Oh, great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries lifting it over. Hits one! Tries to get it forward quickly. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. And the header! No mistake! A two-goal cushion and it's looking safe. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Aimed long and direct. Lobs it in gently. Chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets it upfield. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Away from immediate danger. Looks like a good ball through. Played into the middle. And he won't reach that. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Goes long, cuts it out. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A decent win via a very competent performance. Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beggar.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Gets it back. Chance! Yes, it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Looks like a good ball through. Lobs it in gently. Well positioned to make that interception.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
So what now? Now here's the through ball. And the defence can get it clear. Back to the keeper and try something new. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Plays a clever pass. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pumps it forwards. He's made sure that that won't get through. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Tries a through ball. He's picked him out. He'll have a dip! He's come loose. And he has been fouled there. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the... That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Going for goal! This could fall anywhere! The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Thrust towards the front line. Goes for the cross. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Danger averted for now.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. And he's made certain that won't get through. Hoofs it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
He's tried one! Oh, should have put that away.
Yeah, as long as they don't allow their heads to drop now, they'll be okay. They can still get back into this game with more chances like that.
And it's in the back of the net! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Deep into stoppage time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And that is that. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, the exercise here was totally focused.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Gets his foot in there, and he has been fouled there. Boots it upfield. Pumps it into the area. That look says it all. All it needed was him to get hold of the ball.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Goes long. And out to safety. Now the pass. Passes it through. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Going for goal! That's a fine save.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper because it was struck with real venom and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Gets it back. Tries a through ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Out to the left it goes. And back out it comes. Tries the route one option. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the semi-final reaches halfway. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Plays a clever pass. Pumps it upfield. 0-0. The referee's awarded a free kick. They'll try from distance. Forward it goes. Who's going to make this theirs? Goes for the cross. It's a loose ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Pushes it out wide. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Keeper's ball. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Dinks one in. Ball in, just miscalculated.
Mata, Ryan, udahan Ryan. Oke, kamu diam.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Here's the delivery. No, that's not going to find its target. That'll be a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's come loose. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Towering header! Half-time, extra time. Well, you have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. You hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. So, for the last time, who dares to win? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. He's dealt with that well. Shoots!
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Goes long and forward. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Floats one over. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, maybe most were not expecting this to go the distance, Peter, but they can't complain.